Hello everyone. For data manipulation and for you working on primitive and non-primitive data structure, we need to know some of the functions, very popular function which I will be using throughout these tutorials. So there are two types of function in every library of high-level languages. There are some functions which are user-defined functions which we define ourselves, we make them ourselves, but here I will be talking about built-in functions such as print function, which we'll be using more frequently throughout this tutorial. Let's suppose I would like to welcome all of you in the world of Python. Okay, so when I will run this cell, you guys can see the output, whatever is here inside this print function, which is a built-in function. Here inside this I have stated a statement, and when I will run this cell, it will print for me this statement. So this is the print function. So for every built-in function you need two things. You need the name of the function, and you will call it by the help of these parentheses. So some function takes arguments, or for timing you can take it as like there are some values inside these parentheses which we will be using. So before going into the details which I will cover within every data structure, I would like to share here that what built-in function we will be using, such as append function. We will be using append function, we will be using extend function, which will both of these functions help us to extend any sequence or extend any sequence. For removing some data elements, we use remove function. Again, for removing some data element at the end of the sequence, we use pop function. When we would like to sort any data in ascending or descending order, we use sort function. There is another built-in function, sorted. So there is a difference between a sort function and a sorted function. We can use this function as well. If you want to reverse the function, reverse some sequence, then we can use reverse function. Index function is a very important function because we need to see the position or indexing of some data value and data element. So index function. If you would like to see the number of occurrence of single data value, then we can call count function. And there is another function which we would like to see is the length function. If you want to see how many data elements or data values are in the sequence, we can call length function. So these are some of the built-in functions we will be using throughout the introduction of non-primitive data structure. So please remember that we need to know the name, and by these parentheses we can call this function. Okay, one more function has just popped up in my mind is the insert function. So in insert function we need to give the position, the index value, comma, the data value we wanted to insert in the sequence. So index comma data value, now you guys can see here these are actually two arguments of a function, which we will talk in detail while we will explore more the functions. But this insert function will take two parameters or arguments inside these parentheses. So this is a very short video for only giving you an overview for the built-in functions we will be using throughout the introduction part. So you should remember, but definitely we will be going through in the details of the built-in functions in future. Thank you.